how many of you have been creating content or like intend to do so in future on Instagram or any other social media platform? If you are, then this is something that's going to help you a lot and will make things so much clearer for you as to what you need to be posting on your page. Okay, so this is something that will help you create content efficiently as well as make your content so much effective that even if you post like 5 pieces a week, it is going to hit the mark and give you the results you're looking for. Okay, but first, since we're talking about content funnels, what exactly is content, like our content funnels, and why do you even need them? I mean, who invented such terms? But let's just get serious. Have you heard of sales funnel? This is what Google has to say. A sales funnel is the marketing term for the journey potential customers go through on the way to purchase. There are several steps to a sales funnel, usually known as top, middle, and bottom of the funnel. They look something like this, basically awareness, interest, desire, and action. Now, this is what a content funnel looks like. Just as sales funnels are something that helps you go from, like knowing about a brand to actually buying from them, content funnel is something that helps you know about a brand through their content and actually making you trust them enough to buy from them. It's the same thing, but we use content here, so that is why we call it content funnel. This is how it may look like, which is tofu, mofu, bofu. Tofu is basically where people become aware of the problem that they have and you can solve. And then they follow you, and then after watching your content for a while, in the middle of the funnel, prospect want a solution specifically and consider their options if you are one of them who can help them or not. Okay, if you're trustworthy enough to work with them, right? And then they, once they like have that trust, they like, okay, this person is somebody who I can think of as somebody I can help take help from. They turn into a person who's in the bottom of the funnel. The prospect decides that, okay, this is the right person, and now I think I should work with him or her. So basically, they become a customer or client of yours. Okay, this is what we do through content. We create content in such a way where a person sees your content, know about your services, and then they watch other pieces of your content, build trust, and eventually buy from you. Okay, to help you better understand a content funnel is like basically a strategic approach to content creation that guides your like audience through different stages of content from awareness to conversion. Sorry, I had cold, so it's just like that. Think of it as something that helps you send the right message across to the right time, like at the right time to your audience. Okay, now there are three stages. Just to give you an example, for example, have you ever thought of like, okay, I want to lose weight, or let's say I want to, find a tool that can help me get better results in terms of productivity or give me better productive tools or something like that, and you saw a person's post talking about the specific tool that helps you solve the same problem that you were having, and then you follow that brand or just go through that brand's page, and you're like, oh, you go through all the content, you're like, okay, this person has the right, like this brand has the right thing that I'm looking for, like the exact tool that can help me be more productive. So you scroll more, watch more content, and you build trust eventually, and then you go on to their landing page, and there it is. You see the product, you see the price, and you're like, okay, I can afford it, let me buy it. So that was basically a journey of you getting aware through a piece of content, then looking at their page and scrolling through the content, building trust, and then eventually buying from them. So that's what content funnels does for you. Now there are three stages for content funnels, which is tofu, mofu, bofu. To give you an example and help you understand better, we're going to take a fitness coach for women in their 30s. Okay, so let's start with tofu. These are the content to help you grab the attention of the audience. For example, three exercises to lose weight with just 15 minutes a day. Okay, now this was a content that was easy to consume, that is savable and shareable, and that pleases the masses. You see how I did not specify who I help, I did not specify if this is something for you or not. I just said these are three exercises to lose weight. That's all. And this is to get more and more audience. That's what you filter out, okay, later on. And like real specifically the shorter ones and the audio ones are something that comes into tofu because they get really good reach, so you can use them to get to the new audience. Okay, but I would really suggest you to experiment enough with your content to be able to say what works for you and what not doesn't, because for some people that works amazingly, for some people it doesn't. For example, me, I don't think short form videos work for me at all. Second is MOFU. These are basically content to build interest and trust. For example, exercise for working women to try at home with just 15 minutes a day. Let's say you got 100 people to your page, and these are men, women of different ages. Now you're going to filter them out with saying, okay, I am talking about working women. So this is a more specific content, which is an in depth content on a particular topic or pain point. Okay, now, this is a content that targets a very particular market, like specifically working women, and that speaks to just one person about one problem at a time. This could have been easily be like exercises for working women to lose weight, to lose X amount of weight, and XYZ, right? And these are the content like talking videos, carousels, and often like they are really useful. Specifically, right now, Instagram is pushing carousels a lot to your existing audience, also to your new audience. So I would recommend getting into carousels and talking videos like long form videos, because that really helps build that trust with people. Okay, so next is BOFU. So if you understand MOFU and TOFU, you're halfway there. You just need to be adding on something to make it more personalized, to make sure that people buy from you. Now these are usually content used to convert the audience into client and customer. For example, this program or my program helped this client go from 70 kgs to 55 kg with just 30 minutes of workout a day. Or I could have personalized it more. So my program helped, let's say, Smrita go from 70 kgs to 55 kg with just 30 minutes of workout a day. So I'm specifying that this is for a woman, and there was this target that she had to go from 70 to 55. She lost around 15 kgs. So this is how we did it, and then you kind of broke that down, that particular process. This is the content that is intended to sell or promote your services, because now that people, that 100 people are filtered out into 50 people who are working women, and out of that 50 people there are 15 people who are genuinely interested in losing weight because they are overweight, or like they have this stubborn fat that they want to lose, right? They want to get rid of. So they are like, okay, this is the person. So out of those 15 people you get like 50 people, you get like 15 leads out of it, just because of this content. So you see the journey, like it is filtering out your potential clients, and removing anybody who is not your ideal customer. Okay, so that way you're also growing on Instagram, you're also making money, you're also making a community, right? These type of content direct people to take action, and these are often done like in stories. So the content that you post on feed is one thing, but oftentimes you do a lot of case studies on stories. Now that is something that I can talk about in my next video. If you're interested, just comment down that yes, we want something around stories as well. Okay, so you can use content as well as your story. You can often try doing this through CTAs, specific CTAs in like captions. Okay, that really helps. Now, how do you integrate this into your content calendar? One thing that you need to know about this is that content funnels are used based on your goals for the particular month. You cannot be going around, talking of using just MOFU, 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 or just BOFU, BOFU, BOFU every single day. Because see, if you don't have new audience, you can't really sell to them or build trust. If you don't sell, then you just have an audience who literally is not making you money. And if you are just putting out tofu, 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 then you're just getting new audience and nothing is happening, right? So you need to making sure that you have a good ratio based on the goals of the month, right? For example, if your goal for the month is to get more reach and following, you would like to have more of tofu, that is like 60%, and 30% of mofu with 10% of tofu. This may look like Monday you're posting tofu, Tuesday you're posting tofu, Wednesday you're posting tofu, Thursday you're posting tofu, and then wait, I don't know where is Friday. Or you can go around like tofu, 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 mofu, bofu, something like that. Or I would just say use ChatGPT. That's the best way. Like tell ChatGPT that I want to like I have these topics that I want to talk about, and I want you to divide this into 60% of tofu, 30% of mofu, and turn 10% of bofu, you know, in a calendar, and it does like fantastically. So if you want a prompt, it is in my caption, so just go ahead and like description and go ahead and use it for yourself. Let's get to the next one. For example, if you wish to have build a community along with attracting new audience, then I would suggest you have 45% of tofu and 45% of mofu with 10% of bofu. So you are getting new audience, you're building trust, and now you're also focusing on sales 10% of the time. Okay. Now, if you are aiming to focus on sales, then I would recommend trying 30-30-40 ratio, which is basically 30% of tofu, 30% of mofu, and 40% of befu. So basically, you have the audience, you are trying to get new audience, but at the same time, you're trying to build trust for the existing audience and you're trying to sell to the existing audience. And because you're focusing more on bofu, at this point, you're trying to make more sales this month, right? So this is how you approach content creation. Now, the sales one comes with a condition. You need to have like good content flow on your page, because you, even before you even like start selling, because you need some kind of audience. If you don't have an audience, you can't really sell. So you need to have good content going on and some like audience, at least 100, 200, 300, to make sure you can convert these people, and they shouldn't be your friends. Okay, they are somebody who are really really interested in buying from you. Okay, that's all. Use these ratios accordingly in your monthly calendar and you're good to go. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, sommedia.co, or just book a discovery call to have a one-on-one help, or see if I can help you in anything in terms of your Instagram. The link would be in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.